Now, another trending news, Diddy, he was acquitted of the sex trafficking and racketeering charges after a 2-month federal trial this summer, but the court found him guilty on 2 counts. And his attorneys argue he's being singled out right, and the government is determined to impose a unique and severe punishment on him for his past involvement with prostitution services, reflecting a broader pattern of unjust targeting that has persisted since the outset of this flawed investigation. Now, the court letter outlines troubling allegations about life inside the MDC where, Diddy is currently being housed. They're saying that MDC regularly serves expired food that is infested with maggots, and lockdowns are prevalent despite official assurances to the contrary. And basically, Diddy's legal team continues to press the court for relief. And they just gonna wind up waiting till October. That's the way it's kind of looking.
That's what's gonna go. They finna, I think that I don't wish it on Diddy, but it sounds like they're gonna try to railroad Diddy. That's what I think. I think they mad at Diddy. I told you he beat the feds.
Yeah,
they don't like it. Diddy's already flamboyant. He's already rich. They hate that more than anything. A black rich man that's flamboyant and cocky.
Yeah.
And I think that's what this is setting up. I think they would have been no let Diddy out if they didn't plan to get Diddy some time. That's how I feel. I don't see them, digging in, tooth and nail to make him wait till October and then to cut him loose. Say, we're gonna make you do these next 3 months. I think they're gonna try to get Diddy a little time, and I think Diddy knows that. That's why Diddy wants to try to deal with it from the streets. To be able to get out, if he had walked out of court that day, then Diddy and his team is looking at it like, hey, we could have showed you, instead of telling you that I'm going to be on my best behavior, I could have showed you. Now when I went back on October 3rd, I've been out for 3-4 months.
Yeah.
You see, I've been doing community stuff.
Yeah.
You see, I've been, I don't change my life. I've been going to class. I've been going to anger management classes. I got women that are speaking now highly of me. I'm a woman's advocate right now for domestic violence. So I've been doing a lot of these things, which you can kind of do behind closed doors, some of these classes, but don't have the same impact because people are going to always say you're only doing it because you're behind bars.
Yeah.
And you're being forced to do it, or you're trying to do it to get out. You understand what I'm saying? But if I'm out on the streets and I'm already doing this, instead of going to clubs, instead of promoting, on there trolling, going back and forth with 50 or whatever, I'm out here doing good in the hood. You understand what I'm saying? So that's why he wanted to get out, so bad. But I think that they're gonna railroad Diddy. Do I think that they're maggots in the food? I won't trust anything when you of the stature of Diddy. Do I think they give every inmate maggot food? Probably not. But when you're public enemy number one, we had a guy down here that he was us Atlanta people know him. His name was Brian Nichols. He was the courthouse shooter back in the day.
I remember that.
He made those same claims, and everybody was like, "Well, duh! You went in the courthouse and killed, people."
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? So, can I believe that they were giving Brian Nichols and poisoning his food and giving him maggots and stuff in the food, and he was always sick and he wouldn't eat me? He went on a hunger strike. Of course, I can. Especially if I'm one of the deputies or something and you don't came in here and killed one of my family members and I got to feed your black ass. You know what I'm saying? You're going to get whatever I give you, player. You know what I'm saying? Don't tell them what's going to be up in the food. So I don't know who is serving Diddy. The people that are serving Diddy, are they, they love the women. They pro-women. You know how it goes when you go to prison and you have crimes against females or kids.
Yeah.
You lucky a motherfucker don't cut your throat off.
Yeah.
You understand? So get some maggots in your food. It's probably just the scratch of the surface what could really happen to you when you have crimes against female, old people, and children. So is Puffy right? I wouldn't doubt that he's not. Yeah, he probably is. They probably are fucking with his food.
With that being said, man, I want to see what the outcome is going to be in October.
Right.
Are they going to say, all right, man, we got 12 more months for you to go? Are they gonna say, hey man, you done did your time? I mean, we're gonna let you go free?
Yeah.
And I'm interested to see how that's going to play out because I don't really know how this is going right now.
I don't know
they
how.
letting
I'm not a
slide.
prosecutor. I don't know how. This is what I think.
Yeah.
It feels like they're going to get some time out of Diddy, the railroad. He beat the charges that would have bammed him.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I think that if they know that they can, shoot him a 3-piece.
Yeah.
Shoot him, from anywhere from 2 to 5, I think they're gonna act on that. They, and that's just what they do with us.
See that?
I don't think that if Puffy didn't look like us, I think he would have walked that day of court. I'm just gonna be honest.
Yeah.
But I think since he looks like us and he's cocky and he's brass and he got all the money in the world, I think that they're gonna hold him up for a minute.
Fam, y'all hit the comments. Well, how do y'all think that this Diddy trial is gonna play out as far as the verdict in October? Hit the comments, let us know how you feel. We got more content on the way. Be Hot Radio Shout at Big Galaxy. We gone.